Alright, do it again. Hey everybody, Super Dad here with a different kind of video. Basically, I'm going to show you how I take our Roblox character and get it dressed up and get it animated in Blender so we can use them for different type of videos and for some GFX, thumbnails, and everything like that. So I'm going to actually go through this pretty quickly. I'm not going to spend too much time on different steps, but I'm just going to show you how I do it, and then hopefully this will give you guys inspiration to maybe do it on your own. So the first thing I do is I go into Roblox and I try and find an outfit, clothes that I want to borrow from somebody. So basically you can wear any clothes you want in these. If you animate yourself, you don't have to own it. So I'm just gonna pick some random person's outfit. I'm gonna be doing a girl's outfit because we're gonna do Supercast, but like this person's outfit right here. Who is this? That get in the way. Let's see. It's going to be Taylor Hall 10 with a dash in the middle. Taylor Hall 10. Alright, I'm gonna remember that. Okay, so I'm gonna take her clothes. So we're gonna actually get out of Roblox. So we're going to jump into Roblox Studio, and you guys have Roblox Studio if you have a Roblox account. If you can't find it, just go to roblox.com/create and you'll have it. It's a free download. So once you go into Roblox, yeah, it has to be on computer. You can't use this. We can't do this part on your phone or your tablet. It has to be on computer. So start with a base plate once you get into Roblox Studio, and we're basically going to load our character in and the Taylor Hall character, or whatever character you want to borrow the clothes from. So it's under plugins, and you have to load this up beforehand. Load character, and I'm going to type in Supercast. Well, Super CTV 400. I'm going to spawn R15. And there's an option for R6, and basically R15 means it has more body parts. So there's like a lower arm, upper arm, lower leg, upper leg, a little bit more to it than the R6. So next we're going to spawn in the character that we want to borrow the clothes from. So it's Taylor Hall. So let's try that. Taylor, sorry for the ring, Hall 10. Oh. Spawn. Alright, and there's... I did her twice. I'm going to take one of her out of there. Whoops, sorry! Alright, let's get rid of one. Alright. So here we go. I have Taylor Hall and I have Supercast here. Taylor Hall has a nice outfit. I think we might steal the whole... Not steal, I'm sorry. I think we may borrow the whole outfit from Taylor Hall. So the first thing you need to do...
It's a starter outfit.
It's a starter outfit?
When they dress up it.
Oh. Take all this stuff off of your character. So we're going to take this off. Miss Misa has to go for now. This, we're going to get rid of the... Oops. We're going to keep the hair. We're going to get rid of the purse. And we're also going to get rid of the shirt and pants. So once I get rid of the pants and the shirt of your character, you won't have any clothes. So next we're going to go to Taylor Hall. Who's right here. Whoops, did I just add another Taylor Hall? Oh, okay. Alright, we're going to copy the pants. So we're going to right-click pants and copy. We're going to go up here to terrain, and we're going to paste it right there. See, the pants are here. So all you have to do is click and drag pants over your name, and you'll have them on. See that? Do the same thing for the shirt. Right-click, copy, go up here, paste, and we're going to put the shirt on there, Supercast. So there, you have it. We don't need Taylor Hall, but yeah, there you go. So, bye-bye. Bye. So now, all you have to do is take your character. So we have to get this Roblox character out of Roblox Studio and into Blender so we can animate her. So we're going to actually select and then right-click on the name, and we're going to export as an object model file, which is basically the file format that a lot of 3D animating software uses. Okay, so we're going to export supercast. We're going to call this WBOD5. So you can export, guys, like different parts of the body. So sometimes people will export the head separate and then the body separate. But you can also just export the whole body itself. So we're going to do that, hit save. And we're not going to need this anymore. We're going to jump into Blender. Okay, guys, we're in Blender. Blender is free, so you can download it and you can play around with it. It seems like a lot, but it's not that hard to learn once you get the hang of it. So we're in Blender. We're going to import that object file that we just saved from Roblox Studio. Right here. I'm going to go here. And it's WBOD5. And here's the object file. Hit import. And there she is. Not in the center. I want to get her into this, in front of this circle. So we're going to move it here. Let's see. I'm going to move her over here. Right, that's about as close as we get. And you're going to see why we want to have it right in the center. You're going to see that in a second. It's a little off, but oh well. So you see now she's just a gray person. So we're going to put the texture on her. So you select the model. I'm going to go down to this little globe thing. And you're going to delete texture and hit new for material. You're going to base color. And you're going to choose image texture. Now, the image texture, when we got it out of Roblox Studio, it saved the model and the texture separately. So we're going to hit open. And we're going to go back to where it's saved. And it's WBOD5. And we're going to select it as there's the texture. And we're going to open. And it applies to the model. You can't see it yet because of this is the viewport, what you're looking at. You have to switch it to viewport shading. And there it is. So we have our model with the... She's really far. What happened there? Alright. So this is our model. So the next thing we have to do is we have to rig the model with the bones. With bones, basically a skeleton. And essentially that allows us to pose the model and animate the way we want to. So I use AutoRigPro, which is fairly simple. And it's going to give us, create a skeleton for us. I have to get out of the move here. There's the toolbars, there's the select, move, rotate, scale, blah, blah, blah. So what we do, we're going to select the model and then we're going to hit AutoRigPro Smart. Going to get selected objects. And it's going to tell us what points to put. So they're going to say add the neck. Okay. So remember how I said I wanted to get her center? This is the reason why. If I get her in that circle, he's directly in center where I put this because I can't move it anywhere else. It just goes up and down on this axis. So the neck we'll put right about there. Then it says add chin. Okay, the chin is like right there, sort of. Add shoulders. Shoulders are right there. We're going to add the wrists. They're right there. And it's mirrored, so wherever you choose is what it chooses on the other side. We're going to add the spine root, which is the backbone. It's going to usually be right there. And then the ankles are right there. Okay, we have all the points. It's going to say fingers. We're going to skip the fingers because Roblox characters don't have any fingers. And we're going to hit go. And basically it's going to create a skeleton for this model. There. So there's a skeleton. Now, you want to do tweaks. So you want this skeleton basically inside the model. So we're going to... Whoops, there. So this is a little bit off. So we have to move this, make sure that we move this inside. So we're going to select these balls up top. Alright, we're going to move that right about there. The neck part has to go further in. So there's all these other parts. So the shoulders need to be a little bit closer. There's the elbow. And the wrist right there. Move it off. So that looks good, actually. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're actually going to match to rig. So it's basically going to match that skeleton to our mesh model and create an actual rig to our model. So they're not connected yet. In order to connect this rig to your model, you have to go to object mode and you have to select your mesh first and then hit shift and select your rig next, which is there. You go to skin and then you're going to go to bind, and essentially what bind's going to do is it's going to bind your rig to your model so that you can actually pose your model. And here we go, it's bound. So we go back to pose mode and we're gonna pose this girl. So hit a selection and then you can actually move it up. So in order to animate, we need her into T-pose. T-pose is the basic pose for every animated model ever. They have the T and the A pose, and we need to get her in a T-pose, which is basically her arms. Whoa, what's wrong with the mouse? In a T. Okay, so that's done. So this character is rigged and ready to be animated. So I'm actually going to save. This is a good time for you to save. I'm going to actually save this as another rig. Alright, so we have our model rigged with bones and everything. She can be posed now. And if you're good at animating, you can start animating in here by hand. However, I'm not good at animating. So I go to a website called Mixamo, which is free. And Mixamo has all these different types of animations you can download. It has previews, different things like that. And you can, you know, download these and preview them. So actually I'm going to take a dancing animation. I guess I'll take this one. It's called Hip Hop Dancing. So we're going to download this from here. I'm going to give you some options. Now, FBX is just the name of the file format for the animation. I'm going to choose FBX for Unity without the skin because I just need the skeleton, and keep these the same, and I'm going to hit download. And it'll download down here. Okay, now that we have the character rigged up with the skeleton and everything, we're going to bring that animation into Blender. So we're going to hit File, Import, FBX, which is the type of file it is. Just go to where you saved that animation. And it is Hip Hop Dancing right here. And there it is. You can actually see it go if you hit play. Move. So it's not really doing anything now. Looks like a skeleton. So we're going to hit tab to get it into T-pose. Go down to this orange square. Viewport display, we're going to bring it to front. And we're going to match it up with our model. So we're going to hit 3D cursor, hit the scale, and we're going to scale it up. Right about there to where the bones are. Now it's not, you can see it's kind of thin. Roblox models are a little bit fat. So we're going to hold down Alt, take this red, and then we're going to spring it out a little bit to where the elbows are. So the elbows would be here. Okay? Elbows, everything lines up. So now we're going to go to AutoRigPro Remap. With that selected, we're going to hit the dropper because that's going to be our source armature. And then we're going to go to object mode. We're going to hit our rig, and that's going to be the target armature right there. Okay, so now we're going to hit build bones list, and it's basically going to build a list of bones and match them up to what bones we have on our model. So the first one we're going to look for is the hips right here. Hips are always the root. So it's matched it up as root, and you just want to, whoops, you just want to set that as a root right there. Now the next ones you want to look for are the feet. So I'm going to bring up search for foot, and there is the left foot right there. We have to rename this to IK. So we're going to hit IK there, and we have to hit IK here so it recognizes it as an IK bone. Okay, we're going to go back and do the right foot. We're going to do the same exact thing. change that to I, hit that, and then hit IK. So now we can retarget this. So everything's done with the bone structure. We can hit retarget. This is the length frame of the animation, and hit OK, and it's going to retarget our model. So it's already gotten to the pose, so let's hide the armature, and you can tell it's already kind of discombobulated right now. So if we hit play now, the arms are really wacky. So we have to fix that. Okay, so here we go. So in order to fix that, we gotta search for arm. I'm gonna do the left arm first, and then right under here under interactive tweaks, we're gonna move it out of the way. So essentially all I do is move the arm out of where it's like inside something else. So here we go. It looks okay. I mean, it'll get by for what you need to be, even if it's like a short, even if it's like a short clip in an intro or something like that. It'll get by. So the next thing, the final thing I like to do is I like to light it and stage it. So we're gonna go back to 0. So for the lighting and stage, we're gonna hit this little world here. We have to change it to cycles, and let's do the floor first. So we're gonna give her a floor. Let's go for a different looking floor. That matches her pants. Let's do this floor. There you go. A little bit perfect, a little bit nicer. I'm gonna do the backdrop. Let's choose something like this. So you'll be able to see it more here. This is the shading. Actually, you can actually see the shading. So it looks okay. And the last thing we're gonna do, the most important thing I think, is the lights. So let's switch over to shading, and we're going to choose lights. So that looks okay. So in order to check on it, we're gonna I'm gonna switch out of. I'm gonna switch back to Eevee, so it's a faster render, and I'm gonna hit render image just to see what it looks like. Oh, big mistake! I don't have a camera. So in Blender, you need a camera. You always need a camera. Always, don't forget the camera, kids. So we're gonna hit Shift A. Whoops! I don't want to do that. I don't want a speaker. We're gonna hit Shift A. Camera. Okay, hit O to see what the camera sees, and it sees nothing. So you want to hit Control Alt O to get it to match our viewport model. Still not matching, so we're gonna actually have to move this camera back a little bit. And you want to check on it, hit O. It needs to go further back. Hit O. A little bit closer and a little bit down. Hit O. Good. Alright, so there's the camera. So we're gonna render the image. That's what an image shot, that's a screenshot of it will look like. It looks okay. But you can go back in and play with other lighting, presets. I'm using oops. Different things. This one has a little bit of a shadow effect, which we will change it back to Eevee just to see what that looks like. That gives a nice little moody effect to it. You can actually even play it this way. It has a shadow in there. Put that over other footage if you want. But that's it. That's how I take a character, Roblox character, pick the clothes I want, get it exported out, put into Blender, get it rigged up for modeling, get the model rigged up for animating, set up the rig matching the AutoRigPro rig, and then bring in the animations from Mixamo and having that applied to the model. So this is it. I'm sorry if it's a lot at one time, but it's not that hard. You just got to get the steps down. That's it. So once you get the steps down, you should be fine. And if you have any questions, you can always check out. You always, comment on the video, shoot me a message, or even check out some tutorials online. So if you guys will see that, make sure you like and subscribe for another Supercast TV video. And if you guys like these kind of behind the scenes how we do it videos, just let us know, and we will hopefully post more in the future. Alright, bye guys, we'll see you guys later. Bye.